My younger brother added me for being adopted, and my parents didn't care, so I dropped calling them mom and dad and now calling them by their real names. I'm 17 meters, and I was adopted by my parents, Simon and Linda, when I was 4 years old. They've always been open about my adoption, and I've never felt like they treated me any differently because of it. They have 2 other kids, my siblings, who are 12 meters and 9 feet. We've always been a close family, and I've always considered Simon and Linda to be my real parents. But last week, I had an argument with my 12-year-old brother. I can't even remember what started it, but in the middle of it, he suddenly said, Mom and Dad aren't even your real parents. Hearing that from him hurt more than I could explain. I've always seen him as my little brother, and I never imagined he'd say something so cruel. Afterward, I went to Simon and Linda, expecting them to be as upset as I was. But instead of grounding him or making him apologize, they just said he didn't mean it and probably didn't realize how hurtful it was. They pretty much brushed it off, and that made me feel like my feelings weren't important. Since then, I've been calling them by their first names instead of Mom and Dad. I know it's getting on their nerves because they've asked me to stop, but I've refused. I told them I'll stop when they either punish my brother or at least make him apologize for what he said. If he's willing to say they are my real parents, then why should I call them Mom and Dad? Now they're upset with me, saying I'm being petty and overreacting. My dad has even started calling me princess because he says I'm acting like one. I know he's trying to make me feel bad or embarrassed, but honestly, it just makes me feel worse. From what I said, it feels like they didn't take what my brother said seriously enough, and that's why I'm doing this. I don't want to feel like I'm making a big deal out of nothing, but at the same time, I can't just let this go without some sort of consequence. What my brother said really hurt me, and I need them to understand that. What do you all think? I'll rub an outside opinion. Relevant comments. Comment 1. It's not difficult for your parents to explain how hurtful they must have been and how bad they must have felt in that moment. It seems as though your dad was being a little petty, and his actions were immature and unwarranted. As the adult, he's supposed to be the bigger person and man up. Eventually, I think this will all die down. But if it doesn't, you might be able to talk to your mom about the whole situation, seeing as your dad's reaction indicates the talk may not result in much progress. As for your brother, I'd have a talk with him one-on-one as well just to see where his thoughts are about everything, and to just explain how that made you feel and get it off your chest. He's young, so although he understands what he said, he may not understand the full gravity of what that quick moment meant. Hopefully you can make up with him. Punishment isn't the only solution, even though it may seem satisfying in the moment. I wish you luck. Comment 2. Honestly, if your dad wanted to call you princess in response to your calling them by their first names, I'd say calling them queen. Just hold your ground. Tell your parents if your little brother is allowed to say that they are not your real parents, you are allowed to call them by their first names, not mom and dad. If he's not allowed to say that because it's not true, then obviously he should receive age-appropriate consequences for telling hurtful lies about his family. But so long as little bro knows he gets to say that your parents are not your real parents because you're only adopted, then the only adopted son can call them by their given names. Obviously, they're your real parents and he's your real little brother. That's why you're getting on each other's nerves so much. And I bet it's something one or other of your parents said to your little brother that triggered the comment of his. Update. First off, thank you so much to everyone who commented on my last post. I didn't realize how much I needed to hear that my feelings are valid, so it means a lot. Since I last posted, things have taken a different turn. My little brother actually came to me and apologized on his own. He looked really sorry and said he didn't mean what he said, and that he didn't realize how much it would hurt me. We had a good talk, and I honestly believe he meant it. I've forgiven him, and we're back to being okay with each other. So at least that's one thing sorted. But now, the real issue is with Simon. I don't know if it's because I've been standing my ground or what, but instead of things getting better, they just gotten worse. He's still calling me princess every chance he gets, but it's gone beyond just teasing. Yesterday, he actually posted a picture of a bunch of dresses on his Facebook page and tagged me in it with the caption, "Bet you like these, princess." A few of his friends even commented on it, laughing and making jokes about me. I felt so humiliated, and when I tried to talk to him about how hurtful it was, he just burst it off and said I need to learn to take a joke. Linda, as usual, is trying to play peacemaker, but she's not really doing much to stop Simon. She keeps saying things like, you know how your dad is, he doesn't mean any harm, but that's not good enough for me. I'm still upset that neither of them took what my brother said seriously in the first place, and now it feels like Simon's making things even worse. It's gotten to the point where I'm seriously thinking about just keeping my distance from Simon. I've been avoiding him as much as possible, but it's hard when we live in the same house. It's like I'm being punished for standing up for myself, and I'm not sure what to do anymore. My friend said I can come and stay with him, and I'm genuinely considering it. Again, thank you to everyone who's been supportive. If anyone has any advice on how to deal with this situation, I'm all ears. I don't know how much longer I can keep putting up with this. Update you. Hello, people. It has been a while since I was on here, but I wanted to come back and make this post to clarify a few things. I've seen a lot of people call my dad hurtful. That is simply not the case. My dad is a very loving person who sometimes likes to joke around but never intends harm with his jokes. He does sometimes take a joke too far, but again, he does not intend to hurt anyone's feelings and is definitely not hurtful in the way he acts. I come to realize that I did overreact in the way I behaved, and I shouldn't have even posted anything about my parents online. But I am making this post just to set the record straight one last time. I apologize to my parents for being too sensitive because, again, they never intended to hurt my feelings and certainly are not hurtful. I know my parents love me more than anything and do consider me family, so I should not have suggested they didn't. Even though I was overreacting with how I was behaving, Dad still took me to my favorite restaurant when I started talking with him again. Does that seem like he has no intent to you? I think everyone here is maybe projecting their own issues onto me and my dad because I can tell you, he is not abusive at all. This is going to be my last post here because I shouldn't have even posted any private information about my family and shouldn't have spoken about a private family matter online like this because if anyone found out who we were, I could put my kids' jobs in danger because of how you people were misunderstanding our relationship. Update 3. If you heard my last update, you'll probably notice it didn't sound like me. That's because it wasn't. My parents were at the post and maybe I would. After everything that happened, I showed my little brother the post, hoping he'd understand why I was so hurt. Instead, he told our parents about them. They were really angry that I'd spoken about them and posted it online. As punishment, they grabbed me and made me write the last post, word for word, according to what they wanted to say. I'm writing this now from an old Chromebook I still have, and I've changed my password so they can't get back into my account. I'm hoping they don't know enough about this site to check my profile from another account. I want to reassure everyone I'm okay. I'm not in any physical danger, and my parents haven't hurt me, but things are definitely not great. It feels like they don't trust me, and that hurts more than anything. I'm grounded, but I'll get through it. I just wanted to let you all know the truth before I go. I'm sorry for any confusion, and I appreciate everyone who's been supportive. I don't think we'll be able to post again, if ever. Thank you all for your love, it really means a lot. Relevant comment. These last two updates are either making you feel like your soul thing is fake or they're in danger and in a seriously harmful household.